Hey, 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 happy Friday! Yeah, we made it! How is everybody out there? I hope you're doing fantastic. It is a beautiful, sunshiny day in Nebraska. A little on the chilly side out there, though. The wind is kind of blowing, so it's kind of cool, but not too shabby. Kids could put some coats on and head on outside. It's a little muddy in some places, but hey. So, guys, if you're getting on here with me live, if you're seeing a red live up in the corner, I would love it if you would type live in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. And if you're catching me later on and it says was live up there, that's just the replay, and that's great. You can sit and watch that too. And type replay in the comments if you're watching it and it says was live. Let me know where you're watching from. Guys, my name's Jan. I live in Nebraska. Sunny, sunny Nebraska today. And I'd love to have you guys listen in and hear what I've got to say today. You know, I remember growing up, my mom used to make baked apples or fried apples, the cinnamon apples, and we were recently in Colorado and we ate at a place and that was one of their side choices. And it's not low carb, but it's like, oh, that sounds so good. And since I've come home from there, I've been really, really, really craving fried apples again. So I'm going to show you guys how to do fried apples the low carb way, okay? So super duper simple. I've got some of it prepared and I'm going to kind of show you what I got going on here. So like I said, guys, if you're getting on here with me live, please put live in the comments. Let me know where you're watching from. And later on, let me know on the replay too. So I've got my skillet here. I've got about a tablespoon of butter, okay? Put the butter in here. Now, guys, I'm going to be sharing this recipe over in my group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. If you're not in the group and you'd like to be in the group for recipes similar to this, we do a low-carb lifestyle, okay? It's really, really simple. I'm not going to lie. It takes a little bit of getting used to, and I honestly thought we wouldn't be able to do it when we first started it. But we're over 6 years in, over 6 years in, closing in on 7 years. So it's not that hard, and I try to teach more about that over in my group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. If you're not in the group, I'd love to have you join us. Like I said, you can search it up on Facebook. Search Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. You don't have to be diabetic to be in there. Just looking for some recipes or whatever. Or you can drop group in the comments. I'll leave you a link. You can tap that link and get on over there. So, guys, I see eyeballs popping on here, but nobody's talking to me. So, like I said, I've got my butter in here. Now, what am I using for apples tonight, guys? This is what I got, okay? I steamed chayote squash, okay? Now, this is something that we found after we went low carb. Super duper yummy stuff. It is actually a squash, but it will replace apples. Muy bueno. Hey, Michelle, Deb, thanks for popping on. So what I've done is what I first did was I peeled the chayotes and I took the core out. They look a lot like an apple or a pear cross. They're green. I peeled them. They've got a core kind of like an apple to a pear, like I said. And then I just steamed them. Took me maybe 10 minutes to steam them, okay? Hey, Yvonne. So now I am going to add into that, I've got the butter and I just threw those chayotes in that butter that's hot. And I'm going to use some allulose to sweeten them up a little bit. I'm going to start out here with about 2 tablespoons of allulose, guys. Allulose is an all-natural sweetener. It's amazing. It will not affect blood sugars. Oh, I just dropped one on the floor. Well, so much for that. And it won't affect your blood sugars. It's really, really good. It's great, a great thing. And then I'm going to add in, I measured out a couple tablespoons of water, and about a half a teaspoon of lemon juice that I'm going to throw in here too, guys. Okay, and I'm just going to kind of stir fry these for a little bit. And I do want some cinnamon in there. They wouldn't be cinnamon apples if I didn't throw the cinnamon in, right? Now, I cooked those chayotes. They weren't completely done, okay? I wanted them a little bit crunchy because I want them to be able to saute in this for maybe 5 or 10 minutes. Smell that? Oh, I'm going to try and get you guys down here to see what I got going on. Okay, so there they are. I've got the squash and all the goodies in there, and now it smells like cinnamon. Oh, heavenly, heavenly. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I am just going to kind of stir fry these. I'm going to turn them down here to low, okay? And I'm going to cover them, okay? And I'm just going to kind of let them sit on here and finish cooking. So that's why I didn't steam the chayotes until they were completely done. I left a little bit of crunch in there. But you can, that's the great part about something like this. Some people like their food, I don't mean this bad, but some people like it more mushy. Others like it a little more crunchy. And so when I put in a recipe to taste or to the texture that you want, you know, it's kind of your thing. You know, I did steam them, tasted them. They were a little crunchy, but not terrible. Okay, so that's the thing that's cool about the recipes that I like to share is you can tailor them to your family. How do you guys like it? Hey, Rosanna, how are you? So like I said, I've turned this down to low. I want it to sit there because the moisture that I put in there is what I kind of want to, I want the chayotes to absorb that. And I want to, I don't know what I want. I want to saute or simmer some of that off. So I'm hoping that some of that liquid will actually thicken up, maybe even just a little bit. But I'm just going to keep stirring this up. So guys, like I was saying, this recipe I will share in my group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. Now I've put some baked apples. They're not apples, guys, but baked apples. I've made apple crisp with zucchini and things like that. All those recipes are over there. Now, when you get into my group, there's like a little magnifying glass where you can search. And if you go in there and search, say, apple crisp or something like that, it's going to bring up whatever recipes or whatever not even recipes. Hi, Heidi. Everything that I've ever posted about that. So like, say you want to find out what kind of sweetener is the best. You know, I said tonight, I'm using allulose. Allulose is good. It's a high temperature, great high temperature one. Doesn't leave the cooling effect that some of the others do. Oh my gosh, guys, these are looking amazing. I'm not going to lie. It smells amazing too. I've put steaks in the crock pot today. That's got a mushroom gravy over that. We're going to fix some, I thought we were going to do mashed cauliflower. Dave wants just cauliflower rice. So we're going to have steaks and mushroom gravy over cauliflower rice with a side of apples, okay? But these are great types of things because when you get that sweet craving, the chayote squash are very low carb. I've used them as, sliced them like apples, made apple pie filling out of them, all that kind of stuff. Really, really good. They're great low carb. Everything I've put in this is low carb, even keto, really. So if that's a type of lifestyle that you'd like to lead, I'd love to have you join us over in that group. Okay, guys? Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. It's a great place to get recipes, all kinds of good stuff. I share as much stuff as I can about being a healthier version of you. What would you use with apple crisp besides ice cream? Well, we do ice cream. We make a keto ice cream, or you can buy keto ice cream. But Cool Whip, I use whipped cream, which I make my own whipped cream typically, because once you've made your own whipped cream, that bought and stuff is pretty junky anyway. But I just like apple crisp, I'm not gonna lie. But there are keto ice creams on the market out there too. To me, they're a little pricier, and sometimes they upset my tummy because I'm a little lactose crazy. So, you know, you got to know your body, and that's part of all of this. Listen to your body, know what you need, you know, those types of things. So, guys, I love sharing this stuff. It's become a great passion of mine. I love doing what I do. I love helping others, you know, with whatever I can help with. And, you know, I love sharing about our products too. Our supplements that we use every single day, all natural. Our scent devices, all natural. And all of that is because, hey, Sandy, you did. Woohoo! All of that is because we're trying to cut the additives, the unnatural, the chemicals, those types of things out of our life as much as we can. We are having a little sale with the scent things right now. So if you're a scent person, today's National Fragrance Day. So if you need some information about our scent devices that are all natural, drop scent in the comments. But it's only good until tomorrow morning, so you gotta hurry. So if you're watching this on Saturday, I'm sorry, but anyway. So guys, this is just about done. I'm gonna show you what I got here again, and then I'm gonna let you go, okay? The juice, as you can see, is nearly gone. It's absorbed. All that goodness is here on the apples, on the chayote squash. Yay, Judy! On that chayote squash. So that's going to be my sweet treat for tonight. And really, it's no guilt. No guilt at all, okay? You got it, Deb. Once you have homemade whipped cream, you won't eat that other stuff. You can just taste all the nastiness in it. I love homemade whipped cream. So that's all I have for tonight. Oh, I've been talking too much. My ears are going bonkers today. But, excuse me. All my little daycare kids have been coughing and carrying on now for a couple of weeks. Might be my turn to catch it. I hope not. But anyway, excuse me. I'm sorry. I'm going to get on out of here before I lose this completely, guys. Sorry. But I will get this recipe up in my group, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave. If you're not in the group, search it on Facebook. That's the best way to get in, is to search it, request to join. It is a private group, and I keep it private because if you're on Facebook much, you know that there's all these people who send these great little comments underneath about how beautiful you are, and they want to be your friend, and I don't want them in my group, okay? So I keep it private so that I can approve who comes in there. That's really the only reason. I would love anybody who's in there to be sharing recipes, tips, tricks, and ideas that they do for their low-carb lifestyle, or ask questions, or whatever the case may be. You can ask questions here too, but search it, Diabetic Eats with Jan and Dave, or drop group in the comments. I'll leave you a link. You can come back and tap that. It'll take you right there, and you can request to join. So, if you need some information about the products or the scent devices, drop info in the comments, and I'll get back to you. Or better yet, send me a message yourself. Tap my name, send me a message, tell me what you need to know about, and we'll chat, okay? So that's all I got for tonight, guys. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. I hope you have a fantastic weekend, and we'll chat with y'all later. Bye.